This is kind of weird. This video is brought to you by The Officer Tater Store. The Officer Tater Store, get the merch link in the description section. We are continuing our sale through the weekend. 30% off all hoodies, 30% off all hoodies. You don't have to put in a discount code or anything like that. As soon as you put a hoodie in the cart, it's going to populate the discount for you. But if you want a discount on the rest of the store, you can't put these two together. If you want a discount on the rest of the store, 20% off. Tatum IG, put it in. You'll get 20% off. Obviously, our Let's Go Brandon shirts are sold out, so we don't have any of those. I'm going to try to get them redone in the next week, change up the design a little bit. I wanted them to be more personalized to kind of my brand and some of the things that you guys are interested in. So feel free to send me an email and let me know what you think I should add to the shirt. Like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live and make a video. Y'all know what it is. Let's get into this. So initially, I made this video, and I had to redo the video because I'm going to be honest, I didn't do as much research, and I said, you know what, this seems incomplete. Let me go and see why Facebook decided to change their name to Meta or Meta or whatever you want to call it. They changed their name, and then also not only have they changed their name, they created, or at least Zuckerberg and his team created something called a Metaverse, which, if you ask me, seems incredibly weird. And I'm going to play the video so you can see a little bit about it. This is a 10-minute video. I'll share this video in the comment section, but Metaverse, this is, you know, I used to always, you know, see the Jetsons and hear conspiracy theorists talk about a lot of different stuff, but I'm really starting to get concerned on what direction are we really going? How much information do really Zuckerberg and Tesla and Elon Musk and them, how much do they have? Elon Musk was on Joe Rogan not too long ago and pretty much said that like AI is out of control and there's nothing we can do about it. They're going to take over the world. I mean, with a straight face. And he says, I'm in the business, and AI is completely taking over. We're screwed. It's too late. I wish I'd have done something different. Paraphrasing what he said. Elon Musk's girlfriend got on Twitter not too long ago and said that the world is going to be taken over by computers. And the people that want to live in this utopia will have an opportunity to live in their utopia because instead of you being at McDonald's making burgers or whatever it can be, a computer will. And instead of them paying you wages, these computers are going to generate wealth in in America, and then they're going to give you a dividend. They're going to give you a universal income, which you know ain't finna be nothing. But the computer's going to do all the work. The computer's going to do everything. People at the top are going to make trillions of dollars, and then you down here are going to make a universal income of probably minimum wage. So that was interesting. And then I watched this want to know a little bit more about what Zuckerberg was saying. Then he started talking about this Metaverse. So let me let you listen to what this dude was saying, which you let me know if you think it's weird, but I think it's weird.
Privacy and safety need to be built into the Metaverse from day one. You'll get to decide when you want to be with other people, when you want to block someone from appearing in your space, or when you want to take a break and teleport to a private bubble to be alone. You're going to
What kind of weirdo stuff? This is why people are insane. They can't handle their own emotions. I want to be away from everybody, and I want to be in a bubble. I can just exist in a bubble for the rest of my life.
To bring things from the physical world into the Metaverse. Almost any type of media that can be represented digitally, photos, videos, art, music, movies, books, games, you name it. And lots of things that are physical today, like screens, will just be able to be holograms in the future. You won't need a physical TV, it'll just be a $1 hologram from some high school kid halfway across the world. And you'll be able to take your items and project them into the physical world as holograms in augmented reality too.
So this begs a question for me, is that, you know, a lot of people, they go to school and they waste their degrees on stupidity. You know, you probably need to waste your degree on technology and being able to code, because he just mentioned a kid can create a screen and sell it to you, which will replace your TV in this virtual world. It's only a few people in the world that know how to do this stuff. You better pay attention. Doing gender studies ain't gonna get you nowhere.
One part of this is Horizon Home, which is our early vision for a home space in the Metaverse. Horizon Home is the first thing that you'll see when you put on your Quest headset. Today, there are already a bunch of options to choose from, and in the future, anyone will be able to create one.
So you know what's funny is that what they're gonna do is you probably have to spend $100,000 to get you a virtual home. People think this stuff gonna be free. I could see him using this and making a lot of money, which I'm not hating on capitalism. It's a fair, equal exchange of goods for service, and you want to pay for it, you pay for it. But That would be interesting. You can get a house like that, but it costs you $100,000, and people are literally living an entire life in a metaverse, living in poverty, but somehow they got a metaverse life they can live and do all kind of stuff. And you know for a fact there's going to be X-rated stuff going on in the metaverse. You better bet your bottom dollar.
We've just called it home until now because it's been missing something very important. People. Soon, we're going to be introducing a social version of home, where you can invite your friends to join you as avatars.
Because you're not going to be able to do this in real life because of COVID. So you might as well virtually be with your friends because they're going to shut this whole thing down. Now, I'm saying this is what is a projection of why I think they're doing this. Not saying that this is true, not saying they're going to do this. But this is getting you geared for it. I think it's gearing you up to be in this weird situation. And everybody think this is just gaming stuff and it's cool and it's cute. They gearing you.
You'll be able to hang out, watch videos together, and jump into apps together. Then there is Horizon Worlds, which is where you can build worlds and jump into them with people. Horizon is designed to make it possible for everyone to create, and we're already seeing people build some really interesting experiences, from creating new games together to throwing surprise parties in VR that family and friends around the world can join. Over the last year and a half, a lot of us who work in offices have gone remote. And while I miss seeing the people I work with, I think remote work is here to stay.
Here you go. Here you go.
So we're going to need better tools to work together.
Here you go.
Let's take a look at what working in the metaverse will be like.
I told y'all.
Imagine if you could be at the office without the commute. You would still have that sense of presence, shared physical space.
I told y'all.
Those chance interactions that make your day all accessible from anywhere. Now imagine that you have your perfect work setup and you can actually do more than you could in your
I'm telling you, man, if you're not careful, bruh, they are going to do something crazy. Like, I just think about this. All of a sudden, with this craziness that's going on in our country and around the world, they're forcing you to do X, Y, Z and all of these different things. And now Facebook is coming out with a metaverse, conveniently enough, to allow you to not interact with people and for you to, continue this stuff and live in it forever. Forever.
Regular work setup. And on top of all that, you can keep wearing your favorite sweatpants.
This is the
commercial. There's something about being around people. There's something about being exposed to other people. There's something about physically being around human beings, fellowship with human beings. There's something to say about sensory, the way your senses are set up. So when you interact with people and you get exposed to smells, touch, visual, all of these things in real life, being outside and getting vitamin D, and God made us this way. These people want to make you crazy, but they want the money. I mean, they're gonna be quadrillionaires or something. Look at his eyes; he looked like a lunatic. But this is what they want to do to you, man. Y'all better be paying attention. I'm gonna play a little bit more of this, and we're gonna be done.
More on work, and frankly, as we've heard your feedback more broadly, we're working on making it so you can log into Quest with an account other than your personal Facebook account. We're starting to test support for work accounts soon, and we're working on making a broader shift here within the next year. I know this is a big deal for a lot of people. Not everyone wants their social media profile linked to all these other experiences, and I get that, especially as the metaverse expands. And I'll share more about that later. But I'm genuinely optimistic about work in the metaverse. We know from the last...
I kind of think they're going to sell Facebook and Instagram to some Chinese company. I think they ought to sell it to somebody in general. That's why they want to get all of your new stuff and everything over here. You can link it all through. No. They want your new information. They want a new audience. They get 6 or 7 billion people on this new platform. They have 6 or 7 billion new identities and profiles, and they can sell that old stuff. They can get, they can get in trouble for that old stuff or whatever. They can just cancel it out. They don't have to have all of that data connected to that business structure. They can flip it over, sell it off, whatever they want to do. I'm just saying, pay attention.
Last couple of years that a lot of people can effectively work from anywhere. But hybrid is going to be a lot more complex when some people are together and others are still remote. So giving everyone the tools to be present no matter where they are, whether as a hologram sitting next to you in a physical meeting or in a discussion taking place in the metaverse, that's going to be a game changer. I think this could be very positive for our society and economy. Giving people access to jobs in more places, no matter where they live, will be a big deal for spreading opportunity to more people.
Now, listen, I'm done listening to this, but I'll put the link so you can watch the whole 10 minutes of it. There could be benefits to this. Maybe this guy's acting in good faith. Maybe it's great for us to do all this innovative stuff. But, I'm really leery of people these days. I'm really leery of these Facebook and, they lie to us about taking all our data and selling it. And these people are not genuine. They're suppressing speech and, a lot of these things that they do behind the scenes that they lie to you in your face and tell you they're going to do. Them creating a new platform is not any different. It's like, well, what's your scheme? Well, what's your step? Because they telling you now they 15, 20 steps ahead doing something different. And you don't know about it now because you focus on this. They focus on how we get you here to get you here. I'm a business owner. When I think of stuff, I think of how do I get you here to get you here? How do I get here to make it to the next step? And I'm not using you to steal your data and data mine you and all this other stuff. I'm just telling you how business structures work to grow and that you need to be innovative and look into the future. How do you get from here to here? You need to already be here, and this is your first step. You can't tell your competitors what you're doing, or you'll get done in. But just know that they are 10 steps ahead of what they're doing now. Anyway, I'm gonna put the link in the description section. Y'all let me know what you think about this. Go on and get the Officer Tatum merch on the store. 30% off the hoodies, 20% off on everything else if you put in discount code TatumIG. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Let me give my wife a shout out. So if you're still watching this, my wife got a store. I just made her a store. She got all of her cool stuff on there that she telling me that her store going to sell way better than mine because her stuff is cooler than mine. I'm not going to lie. This hat right here go hard. And she got some cool stuff, some merch on her store. And I think it's more geared to women, but it's a lot of cool stuff. Y'all should go visit it. It's SoKoreanStore.com. SoKoreanStore.com. I'll put the link in the description section. Anyway, like and subscribe to this channel. I love you guys. See you on the next one. I'm out.